Does your life feel like you are chained to a Reddit moderator that is stuck in their chair? Do you feel like you can't go anywhere? Do you feel like you are dragging a sled filled with obese ex-Muslims behind you? I'm telling you, life is way more difficult when you're not confident, and I want to help you guys with this because there was a point in time, there was a wee little insecure Draven, and this Draven was crippled. Everything that was good about me, I hid it. I was scared of judgment. I was scared to speak. I was scared of everything. I was completely insecure. I didn't do well in relationships because of it. And the few times I was able to attract somebody I was attracted to, it would be filled with self-sabotage and a bunch of issues because I was so insecure. I had zero to little confidence. Now you guys see who I am today, but fortunately for me, you guys never saw who I was before, and that's because I was in hiding because of my lack of confidence. And this is a severe problem today. So many people lack confidence, and for everybody else that does seem to kind of be confident, it's actually ego, which is insecurity in itself. I'm gonna need some more coffee to go into this one, but I'm gonna teach you guys some cool stuff, and hopefully this is gonna be pretty helpful to everybody. Yes, I just drink black coffee, leave me alone. I know people are gonna get mad at me for it, but I don't put sugar and cream in it, I don't really like it. So, confidence comes from overcoming failure, not from success. What I mean by that is, say you were born into a rich family, and we see this all over the time, but say you were born into a rich family and your family guides your success. Say you wanna be a football player, some kind of athlete, and your parents pay for this coach, and this coach is great, and then this coach is able to make you great at the exact same time. There's no failure in that. You're still going to be insecure. We see this all the time. All these rich kids, they're not happy. They're not secure at all. They have some of the lowest amount of confidence you can ever see. And this is because they lack struggle. They lack failure. They lack a real challenge. Life is on easy mode for them. But it does translate into ego. See, these people are very ego-filled. They think people are less than them. Now, ego isn't always bad. I'll touch on that a little bit later. But I'm just using ego because it's a term that people understand, but the real correct way to explain it is like arrogance. They have arrogance. They have this false sense of confidence that's just not even real. So there's a major difference between confidence and arrogance. And the only way to have real confidence is by overcoming failure, being faced with extremely difficult challenges and getting over them, getting to the other side of something that's extremely painful and extremely difficult. That is how you get real confidence. That is how you believe in yourself. And let me tell you guys, if you guys are watching this channel and you guys are listening to me, there is a good chance you guys have been through a lot. I'm gonna say 99.9% of you guys have been through something. You've been through an extreme struggle. And I want you to know that you got through it. You are here today, you are still breathing. Whenever you face those hard problems, whatever went on in your life, that extremely difficult, that extremely traumatic moment, you put one foot in front of another. You woke up the next day and you continued forward. You didn't fail because you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still living. That is God preparing you for the success you are about to have. That is God putting you in a position where you can actually have true confidence. You can actually have real confidence. You can be a leader. You can share your experiences with other people. Those hard times were not a punishment. They were a learning lesson. That is a blessing. And a lot of the time when people have these hard moments, they think to themselves, they're like, why me? Why did I have to go through this? What did I do to deserve this? And the truth is, why not you? Why would it be somebody else? Would you want that painful moment to pass on to somebody else? Would you want that painful moment to go to your mother or your brother, or your sister, or even your children? Would you want that painful moment to be in somebody else's life? Or would you rather take it on the chin? That painful moment was made for you. Because you were able to get through it. You were able to go through another day, another week, another year, one foot after another, because it was made for you. You were strong enough to get through those moments. And because you went through those hard times, nobody else had to. And this thought process and this mindsetting is how you are going to cash out on your pain. That pain you went through, it's time for you to capitalize on it. It's time for you to get something out of the pain that you endured. Those painful, horrible, brutal nights where you cried yourself to sleep wasn't for nothing. I promise you guys, there's a blessing on the other side of pain, and this is how you guys are going to cash out on it. And right before I got on the internet, before I got on social media and started spreading this spiritual journey and sharing it with everybody, I went through an extremely painful moment. I did fall in love. I have not been able to open up about this, but it's time that I quit hiding this. I truly fell in love. This is even extremely difficult to say right now. But there was a woman that I loved, 100%. She was perfect. She was amazing. We were together for years. No fights, no arguments, nothing went on. And because my lack of confidence, I sabotaged this relationship. I made this relationship fail. I pushed away a perfect woman. And that taught me a lot, because if I understood this and I learned how to use those painful moments to have true confidence, I would have never done that. That was the whole point of that. I had to learn one way or another, and Allah knows best. That was arguably the best way to teach me this lesson, so I stopped doing these things. Without that moment, I probably would have never learned, ever. And then you fast forward a little bit more recent times, I've had the same thing happen to me. I've been in relationships with women that are still amazing. I've had pretty good relationships. I've been very fortunate. But in return, they pushed me away because of the exact same thing. So I've been on the receiving end of this as well. And this is why I want to share it with everybody, so this can stop happening to you. And this doesn't just have to be like your love life or your partner or somebody you're trying to spend your life with. This could be your friends, this could be your family, this could be even a relationship with coworkers. This can translate to even your financial life. Confidence helps with everything. But now we kind of have to define confidence, because this gets really messy. There's a lot of people you will see online. I put some posts on Instagram recently where they're going to just shit on this, and they say, oh, that's being cocky, oh, you're looking down on other people because of this and all this. And those people are just insecure. They don't understand. Or they may understand and they just don't want other people to win. They don't like seeing other people confident because of their lack of confidence. It is an epidemic right now. It is everywhere. It is insane. I've studied a lot on this. Dr. K has some really good research about this as well. And there is a whole boatload of articles on the Library of Medicine that speak about this as well. So the difference between confidence and cockiness or arrogance is like going after something because you know you're going to win. Say you're the star quarterback or whatever it may be, or you're a master chess player and somebody comes up to you random and is like, hey, do you want to play a game of chess? Well, you continue to play that game of chess. You step up because you're like, I'm not going to lose. I have 10,000 hours practicing this. I have 10,000 hours throwing footballs. I'm amazing at this. So you step up to the occasion, you do the challenge, and you win. You know you're going to win before you even do it. Confidence is knowing you may fail and you continue to do it anyways. Confidence is putting posts on social media knowing it's probably going to flop, or it may flop, or a bunch of people may attack me for this. I'm going to do it anyways. That is confidence. Now, the reason why this translates into relationships is that's what attracts people, especially for men. This is what attracts women, is it's not being the best. I know we're taught this, that women just want to show up at the finish line and this and that, and that's not entirely true. That's a very pessimistic way to look at that. Women want to see men who are comfortable enough to fail, meaning you're going to go forward and you're going to fail, you're going to fall on your face, and you're going to immediately get back up and continue forward. That's what they will look up to more than just being capable of doing everything. Just because you're good at everything doesn't mean you're confident. They want to see how you can handle failure. They want to see how you can handle objection. They want to see how you can handle struggles. Because struggles and objection and failure, these all come up in your relationships. These are all going to be problems that you're going to face. No relationship's perfect. And whenever you face these problems in the relationship, they want to know that you're okay and you're going to be able to get over them, that you're not going to just hold on to things, or that the slightest inconvenience isn't going to just crumble you. That's what they want to see. And men like to see this in women as well. Now, of course, it's not going to be as extreme, but it is there. It does exist. So how do you do this, Draven? How do you be confident? Humility. Humility is the mark of the true hero. That is a phrase that has stuck with me for such a long time. Humility is the mark of the true hero comes from the story of Hercules. And whenever I saw that, I don't remember why or how or what it was, but I remember seeing online and it said the theme of Hercules is humility is the mark of the true hero. And that is where confidence comes from. You have to be okay with humiliation. You have to be okay with falling on your face. And the only way to get okay with this is by doing it. You need to approach that girl that you've had a crush on. You need to send that DM. You need to try that new sport. You need to join that new class or that new group or that new social setting. You need to wear those clothes that you're scared of wearing, that you're afraid of judgment on. This is a muscle. This is a muscle that needs to be worked so frequently. I mean, just as something as simple as recording a video was super difficult for me. This didn't come overnight. I wasn't good at this. And I hated the sound of my own voice. I hated the way I looked on camera, just like everybody else. I posted on TikTok for 7 months, 3 to 5 videos a day without them doing anything at all, nothing but hate comments. They would get 200 to 400 views and they would get like 2 to 3 comments, and it was just people shitting on me every single time. And over time it got easier. It became easier and easier, and then the videos got longer, and then it went to YouTube and it went to Instagram, and now I can come up here and speak to all of you guys and be able to share stuff with you and build this cool community with you guys. So whenever you think about doing this new thing and you're like, oh, this would be really cool, but I'm scared my friends, my family, my girlfriend, my boyfriend is going to judge me if I do this. That doubt, that second thought, so your first thought is, I want to do this. This would be cool. This seems interesting. I would like to wear this thing. I would like to go up and talk to this person. That is your first thought. The second thought is, what if XYZ? What if they judge me? What if they laugh at me? What if everybody makes fun of me? What if I look bad? What if I sound bad? That is the voice of the shaitan. Those are the whispers of doubt. Those are what you need to shut down. You need to ignore it. You need to quiet that part of your mind and just walk forward. Just do it anyways. And I promise you, once you take that first step forward and you start moving, it gets super easy. Because a lot of the time when we're afraid of something and we don't have the confidence to do something, our anxieties and our fears and those whispers, those voices from the Quran, those voices from the shaitan, those are worse than what the actual result is. Our fear is a lot larger than what it actually is. This is the same tactic that the jinn use to induce fear out of you. When the jinn is trying to feed off of your energy, they try to make you scared. They try to make themselves appear as big as possible, like this big, spooky, scary monster, but in reality, a simple prayer could remove them. One prayer, listening to the Quran in Arabic and saying it out loud, going along with the actual words of the Quran, will remove that jinn immediately. And so the way to do this is to start moving forward. You have to take that first step. You have to try. And you're probably going to fail. Just being straight up with you guys, you're probably going to fail. Whenever you do something for the first time, you're going to fail. And that goes on to my next point. It is easier to fail when you're okay with failing. You accept the failure, like, okay, this is probably going to go terribly, and then just move forward anyways. Be like, okay, I expect failure, let's go. And that might be kind of contradictory to what people say, that you shouldn't expect failure or else it's going to cause you to fail. But in a situation like this, it is extremely healthy. And that goes along with being open about it. When you're nervous about something, you could tell your peers. Say you want to approach a girl, you've had a crush on her, you guys work together, you think she's beautiful, you've seen how sweet she can be, all these positive things, right? And you want to approach her and you want to talk to her and you've been afraid of her laughing at you this whole time. Just say it. That shows extreme confidence. Just walk up to her and be like, hey, I think you're gorgeous. I think you're a really amazing person. I saw the way you helped this person when they fell over and dropped their books. I thought that was amazing. I'm really nervous to talk to you right now, but I just wanted to introduce myself. Something along those lines, although yeah, saying you're nervous might be perceived as like not a good thing, but I think for the right people, the people you want to speak to, it will be a positive moment. Now, another way to become confident is to become dangerous. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know that may sound scary to some people, but hear me out on this. Becoming dangerous is overcoming these failures, overcoming these hard times, these moments that you have went through, these hard, catastrophic moments and events that you went through that broke you into pieces and you swept yourself up and put yourself back together. You need to appreciate yourself a little bit more on that. And that is how you will become dangerous. Appreciating yourself, understanding like, holy crap, like really think about this. You went through something extreme that would break most people, and you're still here today. You need to internalize that. You need to actually understand that you got through that. You went through something that was extremely difficult that most people couldn't handle. So why are you not confident? Why are you scared to approach somebody? Why are you scared to try this new sport or try this new thing? What you went through was 10 times worse than the failure of that thing will ever be. I guarantee it. The emotional pain you suffered during those traumatic events of your life are way worse than getting rejected. To hold on to that, really think about that, and put that inside of yourself and understand that you are capable. You are able to go through these things. You are able to go through these hard moments because you've already done it. You've already had the pain, and now it's time to cash out on it. Now it's time to look back at your pain and be like, holy crap, I felt it. This sucked. I got through it. What else can I get through? What other things can I face? What other problems can I conquer? What other struggles in my life could I destroy and just overcome? Now, for the last part of this, a lot of people's fears or lack of confidence comes from expecting outcomes. They get attached to the outcome. They want the outcome of the situation so bad. And then what happens is your mind starts to develop all these fears and anxieties, and that destroys your confidence. We cannot predict the future. Your anxiety cannot predict the future. Your fear cannot predict the future. Allah can predict the future, but we can't. We can't do it at all. People with the magic crystal balls don't predict the future. It's all fake. It's a scam. And we all know this. It's in the Quran. Nobody can predict the future. Therefore, your anxiety is not the truth. The things you're afraid of happening is not here today. It has not happened. It has never happened. You're just scared of it happening. You're creating this moment in your head when you're not capable of doing so. You're not capable of seeing the future. So how do you know the outcome before you even do it? Why are you getting so attached to an outcome that has never happened? Especially when you know we can't predict the future. So just to recap before I finish this all up. Confidence comes from surviving failure. You've already done that. Now internalize it and be confident. Have an ego. An ego is not a negative thing. I know it's a modern trend right now. Actually, I'm going to rant about this real quick. We have such a problem right now. You need to have a bit of an ego. An ego is not arrogance. They're different. A lot of people are suppressing their strengths right now, which makes them not be confident because of people judging them. Right? If you're in a situation and you're in an environment and you could add value to that situation or solve that problem, but you suppress yourself, you don't want to be perceived as arrogant or egotistical, that is holding you back. If somebody is upset because you are good at something, that is on them, that is not you. They just don't want to see other people win. They don't want to see you win. They do not want to accept the fact that you are good at something. That problem is not yours, that is theirs. You are allowed to be good at things. You're allowed to be good at things. I'm giving you permission. I don't know if it matters, but I'm giving you permission to be proud of yourself on the things you're good at. Everybody has skills and abilities. Stop suppressing what you're good at. Stop suppressing your skills. Stop suppressing your abilities. You can add so much value to this world. You can add so much value to the people around you, your loved ones, your friends, your coworkers. You could do so much, but because you're scared of people calling you arrogant, you hold that back and provide less to the people around you. That is horrible, and I know it's a problem right now. Everybody on the internet likes to tear everybody down. If you show off something you're good at, show off something you're proud of, everybody's just gonna shit on you, and it's because they don't wanna see you win. They cannot accept the fact that you are good, that you came from the same place as them, but you're still winning, that you're still talented, that you're still capable. That is not your problem, that is theirs. Let them cry, let them complain, let them throw a fit, but stop holding yourself back, please. I'm begging you guys, please stop holding yourselves back. You are better than this. You are something special. You are capable. Stop letting these people bring you down. Just because they're miserable, it doesn't give them the right to tear you down. They don't have control over you. We answer to one. We answer to Allah. We answer to God only. We do not answer to these people in the comment section or these people who want to cast the evil eye and cast judgment upon you. But okay, now to the recap. I'm sorry, I had to rant about this. I'm just tired of seeing people fail just because other people's judgments and holding each other back. We could do a lot better than this. We could solve a lot of problems. First of all, confidence is not knowing you're capable of doing something. Confidence is knowing you may fail and you choose to do it otherwise. That is more important. Your first voice is correct, so that second thought you have, that is the shaitan, that is the jinn, that is evil. That is not what you want to listen to. Your first voice is, hey, this thing is cool, I want to try it. I want to try to join this community or this group, or I want to approach this girl or this man. That's your first thought. The second thought is, what if XYZ? What if they judge me? What if they laugh at me? That is wrong. So your second voice needs to get shut down. You quiet that and you walk forward anyways. Confidence is built from overcoming pain and hard times, not from being successful. And for the last one, it's all about humility. Fall in love with humiliation. Humility is the mark of the true hero. When you're scared of something, please just walk forward. Just continue. Do not let these people shut you down any longer. All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. It's been amazing. If you guys want one-on-one group classes, it's a small group. We're starting a small community. It's only gonna be 30 people. We're gonna go over stuff just like this. And if you want to work with me and the community directly, I'll have a link in the bio. We can go over your personal situation, your personal environment, and we will get on Zoom calls on a live stream every single week for 4 weeks, and we will tackle these problems. This is the Fix Your Life School, or Fix Your Life group. I think I like group a little bit better. But you're not alone in this. A lot of people are facing these same things. I learned from failure. I have fallen on my face more times than I count. I've destroyed my life plenty of times, and I want to be able to share that with people. So if you are interested in working with me directly in this small group, this small community, I'm probably also going to put together a Instagram group chat as well for everybody that's in the class. But if you want to go be a part of this, I'll put the link in the description, and use code FIRST. I'll put it in the description as well. I think it gives you like 15% off, 10% off, something like that. There's still more places for the group. There's still more places for the code. I put a limit on it, but I know there's still some available. So use code FIRST, get a little bit of a discount on that as well. And thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of you.